they wanted it. From the moment we take back the White House from Kamala Harris, I believe we're going to have the 4 greatest years in the history of our country. Starting on day 1, I will seal the border and stop this horrible migrant invasion that is destroying our country. We will carry out the largest deportation operation of criminals in American history. We will end inflation and make America affordable again, and we will get your energy bills cut in half within 12 months. We will come, that's right, thank you. We will become energy independent and then energy dominant like no country has ever been before. Remember, again, we have more than Saudi Arabia. We have more than Russia by a lot. We will open Anwar because, you know, Anwar, a lot of you know what Anwar is, the biggest site maybe in the world in Alaska. It took years, decades. Nobody could get it approved. Ronald Reagan failed. Everybody failed. I got it approved. In the first week, they closed it. The most dominant, the biggest, probably the biggest oil site anywhere in the world. We'll get it open very quickly, and we'll start producing tremendous amounts of oil and energy. We will stop the outsourcing and turn the United States into a manufacturing superpower. That includes automobiles, by the way. Other countries that make us pay a tax or a tariff to do business with them will be charged the same tax or tariff when they send their product into the United States. It will be called the Trump Reciprocal Trade Act. It basically says that if China or any other country charges us 100 or 200% tax or tariff, then we will charge them a 100 or 200% tax or tariff in return. That message is very simple. Make your product here in the United States of America. You have absolutely no tariff to pay. It works beautifully, and it's going to bring business like you wouldn't believe. Nobody's been able to do it except me. We were doing it, and then we had to take care of COVID. Our gift from China, the China virus came in, and we did a great job. Never got credit like we did in the economy, the military. We defeated ISIS. But we're going to get that done fast, and you will have more jobs in North Carolina. You'll have more jobs in this country than we've ever had before. You already had it under my administration. My plan is that if you open your factory in North Carolina, Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, or anywhere else in the U.S., you don't have to pay a tariff, but you move your production outside of the United States. You do it like they're doing it right now. Mexico is going to try and take over our car industry. Not if I were in there, but they did this during the last 4 years. Some of the biggest automobile manufacturing plants in the world are being built right now in Mexico as we sit here and listen. And we're not going to let it happen. They're not going to make millions of cars and send them they're going to pay a 200% tariff, which means they're not going to be able to send their cars in here. It'll be a big waste of money. I will not let Mexico, China, or any other country sell cars into the United States to the detriment of our auto workers. And that goes for Detroit. Detroit will be wiped out within 2 years. You watch. If I lose this election, 2 things you won't have. You won't have auto workers in this country, and Israel will be totally demolished. If I don't make it, if she runs it, Israel will be gone, and you won't have auto workers. The auto workers will be gone because all the electric cars are going to be made in China. I will end the insane electric vehicle mandate. And by the way, I love electric cars, and I have such respect for Elon. We love Elon, right? And he endorsed me, and what he makes is great. It's a great product. But he understands it's not going to be 100% of the cars. He's got a great product. You want people, if they want a gasoline-powered car, if they want a hybrid, they can have whatever they want. Maybe not hydrogen yet, as I said. This gets a little bit tricky. But they can have what they want. They can have electric. But that's the way it should be. It's got a strong market. It's got a great market, but it's not a market for everyone. We're going to have gasoline-powered cars because they go far, they're less expensive, and they take care of a lot of needs. When you drive up to Washington, D.C., or down to Washington, D.C., from wherever you are in the country, you're going to see, number one, a safe capital, a beautiful capital with no graffiti, with beautiful roads, with everything done. It looks like hell right now. It looks like hell. But you're going to be able to make it on a tank of gas, not 5 stops. You know, in the Midwest, they built 8 electric chargers. That's like a gasoline pump with electricity in it. They spent $9 billion under Biden for 8 chargers. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to make our auto manufacturing business stronger than it ever has been. We are going to bring back the manufacturing of automobiles. It affects you, too, because you do certain aspects of it. But Michigan and, frankly, your sister, your brother, South Carolina. Do we love South Carolina? I think so. I think so. But they do a lot of car manufacturing, and they're going to be a big beneficiary of what we're doing. We're going to make cars the way we had it 40 or 50 years ago. We were dominant. We're going to be dominant again. They all want our market, but they don't want to make them here. They're going to all make them here. I will also protect Social Security and Medicare with no cuts. They will not do it. They're putting migrants into the Social Security system. They're putting migrants into your Medicare system, and they're destroying it. We are going to take care of it. She will let illegal aliens plunder the benefits our seniors rely on and our seniors deserve, leaving North Carolina seniors in poverty and desperation. Remember, Trump was right about everything. They have a hat. It says, he's laughing, it's true. Trump was right about everything. Everything. They will destroy your Social Security, and I won't let them do it. Vote Trump for no taxpayer, think of it, no taxpayer benefits for illegal aliens. We can't do that. This is one of the reasons that they're coming in. They hear they're going to get all sorts of welfare benefits. They're taking over your schools. They're taking over your hospitals. Of course they're coming in. When they learn that that's not going to happen, they won't be coming any longer. I will stop the drugs and fentanyl pouring into the United States at levels never seen before, killing our kids and killing our families. It's killed over 320,000 children this year. Can you imagine that? Or Americans. And it's not even, if you had a war, you wouldn't lose that many people. 325,000 people killed by drugs that pour in through our southern border. And by the way, 4 years ago, we had the strongest border in the history of our country. Now we have the worst border in the history of the world. And she was the one that ran it. She doesn't want to take credit for it, but she was the one. We will protect all law enforcement, including Border Patrol, ICE, all of the sheriffs, and Secret Service. We're going to protect all of them. We're going to take care of our law enforcement. And we will terminate the Green New Scam and spend trillions and trillions of unspent dollars on roads and bridges and infrastructure and paying down our debt and not fake infrastructure that has caused massive inflation and has been no benefit whatsoever to our country. We're going to have the cleanest water in the world, which we had 4 years ago, and we're going to have the cleanest air in the world. I will settle the war in Ukraine, and I will end the chaos in the Middle East, and I will prevent World War III. We will have peace through strength. We don't have to have people dying. We will lead the world in space. Remember, I did Space Force. I did that. I rebuilt the military. I did a lot. But we have Space Force, first time in 79 years, since Air Force. First time, think of it, Space Force. And now we're leading in space over Russia and China. They were killing us when I took over, and now we're leading. But military, we're going to reach, and it's my plan. I'll talk to Elon. Elon, get those rocket ships going, because we want to reach Mars before the end of my term. We want to do it. And we want to have also great military protection in space, because that's where it's going to be at. We will rebuild our cities, including Washington, D.C., making them safe, clean, and beautiful again. And we will keep the U.S. dollar as the world's reserve currency, which we're losing right now. And if we lose that, it's like losing a war, and we're losing it as the world's reserve currency. This is how we will end the era of inflation, mayhem, and misery under Kamala and Crooked Joe, and unleash safety, prosperity, and peace for Americans of every race, religion, color, and creed. Together, we will deliver low taxes, low regulations, low energy costs, low interest rates, low inflation, so that everyone can afford groceries, a car, and a home. We will stop the invasion and end migrant crime. We are going to totally stop this invasion. This invasion is destroying the fabric of our country. We're going to support our police, strengthen our military, build a missile defense shield around our country, keep critical race theory the hell out of our politics. We're going to end transgender insanity in our schools. And we're going to keep men out of women's sports. I don't know if you watched the Olympics. Did you see the young Italian boxer, beautiful, beautiful young girl? And she was boxing a person who transitioned. We want to use that term. I'm very precise because if I do wrong, he should resign. He used the wrong word. These people are sick, okay, the fake news. So, fighting a young person who transitioned to female, there were two of them allowed in Olympic boxing. And you know, a jab is not the hardest. It's like that, just to keep away, you know. So she's fighting him, and she's a little concerned. And he looked like Muhammad Ali would be afraid of him, I have to say. Oh, she looked like. She looked like Muhammad Ali, the one who transitioned. And she's doing left. So anyway, first punch was a little left jab, hit her in the face. The Italian go, oh. And the Italian go, went back to her corner. I never was hit like that. Then they said, try it again. Boom. Again, she went back and she quit. Shockingly, this person won the gold medal. Shockingly, the other person that transitioned into a female won the gold medal. So they both won gold medals. How demeaning is this to women? How demeaning is this to our country? How crazy is it? Think of it, open borders and men going into women's sports. It's so horrible. The things are so crazy that this could even be happening, that I even have to respond to saying we will no longer have open borders. I mean, think of, we built hundreds of miles of wall, and we also had 28,000 soldiers from Mexico as guards, because if they didn't do that, I said very nicely, we're going to put tariffs on your products coming in. Sir, we would love to do that. We would be honored to do that. So we had a lot of help from Mexico. They were great. But, they've made a fortune off of us, so it's one of those things. But all of these things that we did, they were making our country so strong. They were all given up by these people that have no clue what the hell they're doing. Our country will be dead if she gets elected. We won't even have a country. It won't be recognizable. We will defend the Second Amendment, protect religious liberty, restore free speech, and we will totally secure our elections for once. Everyone will prosper. Every family will thrive. And every day will be filled with opportunity and hope. But for that to happen, we must defeat Kamala Harris, and we must stop her country-destroying liberal agenda. It's not even her agenda. It's other people. You know that. It's other people. You know it. So get everyone you know and vote. We want a landslide that's too big to rig, okay? Too big to rig. November 5th will be the most important day in the history of our country. That's the day we're going to save our country. That's the day we're going to save our economy, meaning November 5th and 2 months earlier, because you could go out and vote right now. We will rescue our middle class. We will reclaim our sovereignty and restore our borders. We will put America first, and we will take back our country, and our country will become bigger, better, stronger than ever, because together we will make America powerful again. Make America wealthy again. Make America healthy again. Make America strong again. We will make America proud again. Make America safe again. We will make America free again. And we will make America great again. Thank you very much. Thank you, North Carolina. Go out and vote. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you very much.